So, as you already probably saw about these two saws from a year and a half ago in 2022, and it's definitely a close call between the two. And but these are one of my favorite two firewood saws I use to cut firewood a lot. As you already seen this thing in action, and back in December when I was cutting firewood with my Uncle Jim, it's my first time ever been using this thing. But I never used it cut firewood at all from a year and a half ago. I was running the Extreme Power 82100 XP with a 22-inch bar on it. So, they both got 20-inch bars on them. And they both are good quality primary saws that I use out in the farm or at my other farm property, which I want to go and cut more firewood over there at. I don't usually go there to hoe much. Sometimes I want to visit there, where I can definitely hear the trains passing by. That's why I like about it, because I used to watch trains when I was a kid, from a long time ago. But nowadays I don't even watch trains anymore, but unfortunately I still do. That was my childhood memory back in the day, right before I moved here. So, they both are very good firewood saws. They're both good cutters. Very good cutters. But they both got warranties, of year warranties, but the Husqvarna will stand a 4-year warranty. 460 Rancher or 455 Rancher, or the Farm Tough. If you do purchase the 455 Rancher at your local Husqvarna dealer with 6-pack with free cans of fuel with it, and then the stihl, you could double it to 2-year warranty with 6-pack of oil with it. But this thing is a stronger saw because that thing has a stronger engine on it. I'll show you the quick features and the controls on it. There's your fuel and bar oil, brake, master control lever, up is stop, down is on, half choke and full choke. And the Husqvarna. This one don't have a decompression valve, but this one does, but the MS311 does. You got the same procedure. Your on switch, up is on, down is stop. It's a lot more different than a stihl. I forgot to show you more. Side tensioner bolts, chain tensioner built in the saw. You got fuel, oil, pull rope, primer, and decompression valve, brake, double tensioner, and chain tensioner, and decompression valve. They both are good saws. I'll start them up real quick and let you listen to them. Let you hear how they run. I might use the MS291 again because it's a fast ripper. Because it cuts like a knife through butter since I sharpened the chain on it from last time. But I already had this warmed up a little bit. It'll probably fire up in one pull. The brake on it does work, but it's a good quality saw. That's the MS291 or MS271. Now for the Husqvarna 455 Farm Tough. Down is stop, up is on. It's a good runner, but I had that thing for about almost 5 years. It was 5 years old, but still looking brand new. But the chain on it is still original, but I did sharpen the chain once. I did make a brand new chain for it, 810 chain. I'm using that chain as spare chain for this guy, just in case if I throw this chain on it real bad. Well, I don't know about you, but I'd say it's pretty close between the two. They are both 20-inch bars. But they are very good quality American saws. Just like the Homelight saws. I still use my Big Red the whole much. I like a low RPM saw. I already done a video on that on Homelight chainsaws, but I'm not gonna start it up again. It's an old school saw, but it is completely different than a Husqvarna and stihl. But it is a little bit iron. It is metal. It's not heavy for me, but it is heavy for some people. I'm not going to start it up again. I was going to show you how comfortable it was when I'm holding it. See now, when I was using it from a year ago, it was a good saw. The piston and cylinder locked up on it, which I didn't realize the piston was scored because I forgot to check the piston when I got it. But everything still works on this thing, but I put a new piston and cylinder in it. Now it's got a ton of compression into it. But it does work. I don't occasionally use it the whole much, but I just like to use it for a little bit and let that thing cool down and use the other saws to take over and finish up the job. But I will still continue to use that big red again. Which I am still going to use them. I'm still going to use the big red. Including these two again. Including the Salem Pro and that thing. Including that thing, including that one, the Ryobi. That's my dad's Husqvarna 450. He had it new since 2006 when I was a kid. This thing's my saw, but it's part of my family, but I'm never getting rid of that saw. I'm not getting rid of that thing. That's my dad's first primary firewood saw, right before he bought a Husqvarna 455 wrencher. But there's the first one that he had. It was running great from a lot of years later, and then it just locked up on him. The piston and cylinder are burnt out. He just bought him a Husqvarna 460 Rancher, and I bought this as a Christmas gift back in the year of 2019. And after that, 2.5 years later in 2021, I bought this as my second primary chainsaw as for Christmas as well. And then after that, last year, I bought my third. I found my third primary saw, which is the Big Red. The Big Red Super XL 1996 model. Which is that one and the MS 291 029 and the Husqvarna 455 are my primary saws. Well, anyways, I got the stuff all ready to go and get ready to ship it back to JT. And his 031AV's got spark. He'll be pretty pleased to have it back when I send it to him. And I got a pretty neat chrome muffler coming for the Big Red soon. I'll put that onto the saw and let it break in. Let it break in for a few minutes. Let the run gas run at idle. And let the chainsaw break in properly and see how it feels. Which will sound a lot better where it creates a little bit of air to keep the thing cool. Well, anyways, I'll do the last video on the two blowers. Anyways, I'll be back with you in a minute. Give me just a second.